Caught on camera in Flagler County, heavily armed deputies arresting a man. This man wanted by Houston police in connection to a violent jewelry heist.
Keep coming. Keep coming. On the ground. Lay down.
Lay down.
Hands behind your back.
Investigators say that suspect, who's in the country illegally, admits to taking part in an organized robbery of more than $1 million in jewelry.
And now Flagler detectives have joined Houston police and federal agents to continue investigating the case. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier joins us live with more on this investigation. Eric, this is the third time this week that Flagler County detectives have pulled somebody over. How does this case differ from the other two that you brought us earlier this week?
Well, Stacey, unlike the other two cases that we reported this week, authorities say that in this case, the suspect is linked to a nationwide crime ring that specifically involves people who are in the country illegally.
Passenger, stay where you're at.
You're looking at the body cam video of Flagler County deputies arresting 35-year-old Astrobal Rodriguez, an immigrant from Cuba who was in the country illegally and a suspect in a violent crime more than 900 miles away in Houston, Texas. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says Rodriguez was presumed armed and dangerous.
So we knew going in that we had the potential that we could have a shootout.
Houston Police Department told us to pull you over. We'll talk to you in a minute.
2 minutes.
Houston Policia.
Policia?
According to this arrest warrant affidavit, Rodriguez admitted to Flagler detectives that he was one of several people who took part in an armed robbery at this jewelry store in Houston, Texas. It happened the day before Rodriguez was pulled over in Palm Coast. Surveillance video captured Rodriguez and another unidentified man entering the store and pepper spraying the owner and an employee. The employee was also pistol whipped before Rodriguez and the other suspects stole more than $1 million worth of jewelry and left the area in an SUV that was waiting for them. A nationwide bolo went out on the vehicle, and it was located in Palm Coast thanks to a license reader. This is just some of the jewelry that was recovered. Sheriff Staley says the investigation revealed that Rodriguez was part of a nationwide crime ring involving people in the country illegally. What leads you to believe that Mr. Rodriguez is involved in a nationwide crime ring that specifically involves people who are not in the country legally?
Well, Eric, it's still an active investigation, so I can't go into all those details, but I can just tell you that based on the Houston Police Department investigation and our major case investigation and statements made by the suspect in this case is why I was able to say that.
I know that Mr. Rodriguez told investigators that he was recruited for his role in this heist. And I wanted to ask, what would be the advantage of recruiting someone who's not in the country legally?
Well, because what typically happens is they're not really known. They're not necessarily in databases.
Staley says being unknown makes them perfect candidates because it would be difficult to identify them. Now, Rodriguez told investigators that he was headed to South Florida to deliver some of that jewelry to an unidentified person. Of course, he remains in jail tonight on a federal immigration hold and a Texas warrant for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Now, just remember, this case is still under investigation and more arrests are expected. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Eric.